Hey guys, this is Barbas of Barbas Gaming. Thank you for watching. Today, I would love to show y'all how to download Ring of Elysium if y'all have no idea how to. I've been playing this game since I figured out how to download it, and I've been enjoying it a lot. This game has a lot of features that other Battle Royale games, I'm not going to name names, does not have. Such as, little things as like auto equip, as you're picking up weapons, it will automatically reload the weapons for you, and weapons automatically start off in automatic instead of single fire mode. Things like dynamic weather, and just different things like that. There's so many other little things that this game does that other games do not do right. And it's not even released in America yet, so it still has, constant updates and constant little fixes and everything that, that it's working on. So I feel this game deserves more credit than it gets. I see that there are people that play it on like Twitch. Last night I was looking, and I think I saw probably around, 300 to 350 viewers playing this game. So there is there are people that do like the game. And so I would love to help people figure out how to actually download the game so that they can enjoy it, because it is completely free right now. So we're going to go and get started. This is just some gameplay footage that I had shot. So we're going to back out of this, and we're going to get started and show y'all how to do this. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to www.garena, that's GARENA.SG/GPC. What that'll do is that'll take you immediately to the download page. Now this is the Garena or Garena, however you want to say it. I want to say Garena because it sounds better. This takes you to the download page where you click on the download button to download the Garena client, which houses different games and stuff. So you'll first off, you'll need to download that. Second off, you're going to want to go to processhacker.sourceforge.io. And I will have links to both of these pages down in the description below. That way it's a lot easier for y'all to navigate. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to download this app called, or this program called Process Hacker. Basically what it is, I'll bring it over here on the screen for you. Basically what it is, it literally lists everything that is running on your computer, and it basically it enables you to mess with it further. So you need those two things. So once you get that downloaded, you're going to open up the Garena. You're going to come to a page like this. Now immediately the game is right here, Ring of Elysium. It's not immediately going to be accessible. So what you'll have to do is you'll have to come to settings here. And then this isn't in English initially. So you want to change the language to English. And if it is, that may be an update. But when I downloaded it, I had to physically change this to English. Under your region, by default, it is not. I think by default, it's like Malaysia or Singapore. It's somewhere different. So for your region, you're going to want to switch it to Thailand, because this game is currently available in Thailand and those areas. So once you do that, you want to click on save, and then it will kind of reconfigure your game library here and have it to where the games that are available in that area will show up. So then Ring of Elysium will show up then. So you're going to want to click on Ring of Elysium, and it's as simple as downloading it. I already have it downloaded, so obviously I don't have to go through the download process. But you just download it and you let it do its thing. And once it's downloaded, ignore how I'm opening this because I'm about to show you how to do this. And by the way, if anybody that screams, hey, this is a ripoff of PUBG, it's a PUBG ripoff. Well, Tencent is the company that was contracted by Bluehole in order to build PUBG Mobile. Well, Tencent is the people that produce this game, so in a way, they kind of have their hands in both pots there. So all right, so once you do this, once you open up the game for the first time through the Garena menu, once it's downloaded, you'll click that play button. Once you do that, you will just open up the game. You'll want to open up in windowed mode. at first. And then once you get it opened up, you're going to want to minimize it. And this is where Process Hacker is going to come into play. You're going to go over to Process Hacker, and you can either scroll and find it, or there is a search bar up here. You can type in Europa, and it's going to be the Europa client. That is, I don't know if that's a different name of the game or what, but this is how it's listed as Europa client. You're going to want to right click on it, and then you're going to want to go to Properties. And on the command line, you're going to want to copy this entire line. Now you're going to want to copy that line. I'm not keeping it open too long because it has my token information in it for my account. So you're going to want to copy that entire line. And then once you copy that entire line, okay, so you're going to want to right click and click New. And then you're going to click Text Document. And then you can rename it to roe.text. So I already have one name there, so ROE1. And then you're going to want to open that up, and then you're going to want to copy and paste that entire, the entire command line that you copied from the Process Hacker app. You're going to want to copy that into there. So once you do that, you're going to have to add a couple of things. And what you're about to see on mine, because I'm about to copy and paste into here, is all the X's are account specific. So this is what you're going to want it to look like. You're going to want to add the @ symbol and then echo space off, and then drop down a line, copy in your file here. And the biggest thing that you're going to want to do is where it says language equals $en, that will originally say TH for Thai. You want to change that to EN. And so that changes literally the entire gaming client to English. And it will then, reflect once you exit the game after you're done in Process Hacker. And you get that command line, you can exit out of the game. The game will no longer be, you'll no longer need to open up the game. So you want to change this language equals to EN for English. Once you do that, you're going to want to drop down a line and then click exit. Once you do that, you'll say file and then save as. And then you can save it as ROE and then .bat for batch file. That will then create a file on your desktop or wherever you tell it to go that basically tells you, hey, I want this client to open up in English. Can you please open it up in English? That's basically what it says. And that will then, that actually forces the game itself to open, not the client, but it'll force the client to open along with the game, and the game will then be completely in English. So by the end result, it's going to look like this. Everything is, I haven't found any bad translations or anything. Everything's been perfectly translated. So then once you reopen up the game, it's going to look like this, and you are good to go. Now remember, do not open up the game in the play, under the play button under the G Arena client. The only reason that you'll need that G Arena client for later is if you, let's exit out of this. The only reason you're going to need that G Arena client for later is to do updates on the game, because I will tell you, if you do try to open up the batch file and the game gives you some kind of error, I've gotten errors from it before. The best thing to do is just to open up the G Arena client and then go to the game and check to make sure there's no updates for the game, because the game does update quite frequently. As you can see, there was just a patch done today, and then there was one done a few days ago. So they do patches quite often, so always be sure that your patch or that your game is up to date, because if it is not up to date, the game will not open under that batch file. So always be sure the game is up to date. The only other advice I can give you, the game seemed to not like when the Riva tuner statistics that gets installed with some, I think with MSI Afterburner, it does not like that program at all, and it also does not like MSI Afterburner for some reason. So you want to exit out of those programs in order to play the game. Alright guys, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you enjoy the content on my channel, please don't forget to click that subscribe button. And if you enjoy the content and you wish to be notified whenever I do drop new content, please click that little bell icon next to the subscribe button. Alright guys, this has been Barbaros of Barbaros Gaming with a tutorial on how to install and play Ring of Elysium completely free. It's not too hard. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop a comment down below. Until next time, y'all have a good night.